Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to the video. Now, before I started, I wanted to give a shout out to the person that requested this, Nastassia Blue. Thank you so much for your generosity for the paid request. I thank you for that. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, video game playthroughs, movie news, just whatever the case may be, pretty much any type of video, PayPal is usually the best bet. I do have a Patreon and a CashApp. Links are down below in the info box. But again, PayPal is usually the best bet to do that. But I also wanted to thank them for this note. Hi, happy I found your channel. Well, thank you. Your videos have been helping me get through my days lately. I'm not quite sure how to do it. Well, you did perfectly well, so it's all good. Could you react to this article? The Alien and Predator films have been such a big part of my life and really appreciate what you do. Not just with those movies, but everything. Your honesty and authenticity has been so wonderful to hear. It's like watching and listening to your videos feels like I'm with a friend. Best wishes to you and thanks again. Well, thank you, Blue, Nastassia Blue. Very cool name, by the way. Very neat name. And to make sure the editing is best, I'll edit this at the beginning and then we'll get to the article at hand. And thank you, Nastassia Blue. Thank you so much. And thanks to people out there who have sent in requests. I'll get them as soon as I can. And if you ever wish to, links are down below in the info box. And we'll see you in a sec. So welcome back. Again, Nastassia Blue wanted me to react to this article, which I did hear about this, but this way I'll actually talk about it. There will be 2 Predator movies in 2025, an Alien sequel, and probably another AVP. There will also be a TV show, a sequel to Alien Isolation the video game, and a partridge in a bear fucking tree. I do mean a bear fucking a tree because his dick is caught trying to get the honey. Maybe it's Winnie the Pooh. But let me read it. Back in February, it was announced that Prey director Dan Trachtenberg would become the first filmmaker to take the helm of 2 films in the Predator franchise. See, I was so excited I stuttered. As he was moving ahead with the new Predator titled Badlands, working from a screenplay by Prey screenwriter Patrick Asshole. That movie started filming in New Zealand earlier this year with Super 8's Elle Fanning in the lead. Oh great, another person who weighs 50 pounds is going to get the ass out of the Predator. And she don't do parkour shit too? It's all about parkour shit, man. Because you know, Native Americans, they're known for their parkour. Don't you know that? Buried a wounded knee, how do you think his knee got wounded? Bounced his knee off rocks doing parkour shit. Predator Badlands. Well, at least the puns there is pretty bad. It's in the title, Badlands. A theatrical release in November 2025. Listen, I don't think Prey was that good of a movie. I know people love it. They splooge on it. You can like it all you want. I don't have to. I did have a review up. It was too hot for YouTube. It is on my Odysee channel. If I remember, I'll put it in the comments and pin it. If you want to check out that review, rant, whatever you want to call it. It's on my, again, Odysee channel, but I was not a fan of that movie. I did not care for all the crappy CGI, like the CGI wolves and the CGI animals and CGI bears. I don't think CGI bears and wolves being killed by the Predator is great entertainment. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about a 50-pound Native American that could all do parkour shit. And to do all this Steven Seagal stuff somehow to overtake the Predator. Because the Predator in that was a bitch. Did not like the film. I don't care about this stupid flower that somehow lowers your body temperature so much the Predator can't see you anymore. And I'm like, okay, if your body temperature is that low, you're dead. Or you're dying. Or you're sick. I mean, take any drug that lowers your body temperature that much and see if you do parkour. More sophisticated films. Like, give me a break. Yes, there's goofy stuff in a lot of movies, but it's just that these films think they're so serious and so upper echelon of dramatic heft. And I'm like, you have some stupid stuff too. Anyway. Now, during an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, well, I was going to say Fox, but it's 20th Century Studios since Disney bought them. President Steve as Bill let us slip that we're actually getting 2 additions to the Predator franchise in 2025. They're also plotting an Alien Romulus sequel with that film's director Fede Alvarez, and they're probably going to make another AVP movie. Hollywood Reporter was told that the studio figures out their future slate. The Avatar, Planet of the Apes, Alien, and Predator franchises are their top priorities. Yeah, because they're desperate for people to be in the theaters. And they feel that you will not go see original stuff. Granted, Hollywood is bankrupt with talent. Not saying there's zero. I'm saying it's slim. So they figure, well, we'll get you with the IP that you know, that you've had a history with. Some for decades. Or younger people go, hey, I know that. My dad, my mom, my brother, my sister, my older friends, they told me about it. They showed me that on Disney Plus or Hulu or whatever. And now I'm into it too. I'm into what the cool kids are into. The Future of Alien was the first one he was asked about. We're working on the sequel idea now. We haven't quite closed our deal with Fede, but we are going to. Well, you seem pretty damn sure about that. He has an idea that we're working on. The 2 survivors, Rain and Andy, were real highlights of the film. Were they? Maybe, I guess in your mind, yeah. So I always like to think, where do people want to see them go next? To the dumpster? We know there's going to be aliens. We know there's going to be great horror set pieces. There were none in Romulus. So no, we don't know that. But I fell in love with both of them, and I want to see what their story is. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't need to see... Andy, I thought there were moments I didn't mind with him. But my friend Stuntman Mark, once he said that I can't get my mind out of it, where he always has this constipated look on his face like, no, I can't unsee it. And who gives a rat's ass about rain or shine, take a shower? Who cares? If it's rain from Big Trouble in Little China, I'll care. But not this. Who gives a rat's ass about rain? Name 1 or 2 defining features of rain. That's not a lame rip-off of Ripley. What? What's good about rain? Have a drought for all I care. I don't give a fuck about rain. Romulus sucked. I don't care how much box office it made. In my opinion, I think it sucked. Dick. It was an awful film. Great, you have a sequel to see how many more times that you rip off the Alien films. Which different ways? What other lines will they rip off? Maybe this time Andy will say, game over, man, game over. Since this interview was conducted before the Predator Badlands release date announcement, he was asked if the next Predator movie would get a theatrical release. He said yes or no. Yes, a Predator movie will have a theatrical. I'll tell you very simple. Or simply, I should say. After Prey became a success, Dan Trachtenberg came back and said he did not want to do Prey 2. Well, thank God for that. Whoops. Even the website don't want me looking. You see that website jump? It's like, no, don't see it, please. You'll be pissed off. That's okay. I'm used to it. Well, what do you want to do? He rattled off a bunch of ideas that were really crazy, but really cool. We've actually done 2 of them. 2 are coming out next year. One I cannot talk about yet, but the other one is a live-action Predator film with Elle Fanning that just wrapped in New Zealand. Okay, the way he mentioned live-action... Just why would he say live-action unless the other one's animated? The other one is the live-action Predator film. So that means the second film's animated? Whatever happened to that... Remember there was a rumor long ago that animated AVP film that was never released. I don't know how much of it was done, but rumors is that it got put into the vault with the merger when it got bought out by Disney. Or I guess maybe a new animated film. Badlands, bonkers idea, sci-fi thing. No shit, a movie about an alien hunting people is a sci-fi thing. It is a sci-fi thing. No shit. But it's not what everybody thinks it is. You mean it'll be good this time? I mean, it's awesome. It's so nuts. I mean, what's he going to say? It sucks. Don't see it. But in Dan we trust. I don't. There's a second Predator movie that we have different plans for. Dan has actually directed both. There's a secret Predator movie that will come out before the theatrical one, but I can't say anything about it. Now, he said he directed it. Now, you can direct animated films, and it's not coming theatrical, which means my guess is that it'll be a animated prequel, maybe? Or some other type of, I don't know, animated anthology. I could absolutely be wrong, but I'm thinking it's something animated. And that's why they won't put it in the theaters, because there's not a whole lot of R-rated animated stuff that gets in the theaters nowadays. At least I can think of. There may have been, but the one I remember is, what, Sausage Party? And then the sequel just go straight to streaming? Could be wrong on that, but he was then asked if we will eventually see another Alien AVP film. Probably. Wouldn't be in the way you think. That's the thing. Not in the way that it would just be called Alien vs. Predator or anything like the original films. If we do this, they'll be organically created out of these two franchises that we continue with characters that we fall in love with, and those characters will combine, perhaps. But we haven't gotten to that point, and we're not just going to bang it out. Yeah, how about you bang out never? Yeah, Fede brought up the idea of him and Trachtenberg teaming up to make an AVP movie together. Great. You both made shitty films, so you could double the shit. You made a shitty Predator film, you made a shitty Alien film. Let's make a shitty AVP film together. That would be fantastic. What do you think of 20th Century Studios' plans for these franchises? Are you excited to hear that we're getting 2 new Predator films next year? Are you glad that Fede Alvarez is coming back for an Alien Romulus sequel? Do you want to see another AVP film? No, and no. I want them to stop. I want this franchise to stop. I want it to end. I want it to be dead. I want it to be null and void. I want it to stop. I feel like Tom Atkins in Halloween 3. Maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail. Stop it, stop it, stop it, please. But I won't. Just pray, I guess, was successful, and however you look at the success of a streaming movie. Alien Romulus made money, and that's all they care about. That's why they're hitting it where it's steaming hot. Pray people gave kudos and blowjobs to. Romulus, people think, my God, we finally got a good alien film. And I'm sitting there going, fuck are you talking about? All it did was copy the other films, rip off that scene, we rip off that scene, we rip off that scene, we rip off that scene. That makes it great? Hey, rip that scene off in Aliens where they were doing this. They ripped off that scene when the guy's showing her how to use the gun. They ripped off Get Away From Me, You Bitch. They ripped off Alien Resurrection. There's the oil from Prometheus. And the characters sucked, dude. They sucked. I'd love someone to tell me what's so great about Rain. Or what's so great about that girl in Prey. They got tits. Okay, cool. Is that your only positive? I mean, I'm sincerely asking. Sincerely asking. But again, my guess is there will probably be some kind of animated project or something to that effect before Badlands. They get people hyped about it. Yeah, maybe not. And I mean, I don't even know what the plot of Badlands is. I don't know if they've mentioned what the plot is so far. Probably not. But to have two of them, and I mean, again, I think if it's from the same guy, then the reason he directed two of them is one links into the other, and if that's coming out before Badlands, is because that's going to have somehow linked and get people hopefully hyped to see Badlands in theaters. I would assume so. Like, wasn't it when Chronicles of Riddick came out? Remember there was that thing called Dark Fury, which was animated? Which I don't remember if that came out, with the timeline of that. But I remember, like, even Van Helsing, which is funny, my friend Fabio just reviewed Van Helsing, and then there was an animated prequel that I think is around the same time. So you had the direct-to-video, whatever, animated prequel to Van Helsing, then you had the movie. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. People told me to be hyped for Prey. People told me to be hyped for Romulus. I saw a goofy eating some flour, getting some power movie where a girl, when you're a Native American, you can do parkour and overcome a predator when you're 50 pounds. I saw a alien film that just copied 18 things at least from the previous entries. The alien getting close to the person's face like Alien 3. The hybrid like Resurrection and a bit of Prometheus or Covenant. The stuff I mentioned before. People, I mean, I guess they're just dying for these. I don't know, are people just dying for these recognizable IPs to just feel some kind of sense of safety net where these older films gave you the good feeling deep down your stomach and you're tired of some of these movies giving you the bubble guts? Or maybe The Real World. Maybe it's like The Real World. People are tired of, the economy going to shit, inflation going up, politics being everywhere. You can't look anywhere without politics entering your brain on either side. Things going wrong with your personal life, whatever it may be, because everybody has issues. Things are tough all over. So the only thing they could think of is the better times, and what's a way of reminding you of the better times? Older movies, older franchises, older friends. Predator, I remember you. I saw the first film. Or in my case, the first two films. Hey, I like the first two Alien films. Nice to see you guys again. I don't know. There's still people telling me that Prey and Romulus were fantastic, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. So to have two Predator films and an Alien sequel to characters I don't give a rat's ass about, and then this didn't even mention the TV show. It didn't mention the video game. Again, you see how poor box office is. Even films like Joker 2 are bombing. I think Venom 3 came out and is underperforming. I'm like, well, yeah, because the first two Venom films sucked. There's not too many Deadpool and Wolverine success stories this year. Studios are hurting. They're bleeding. And Romulus did well for that company, so hey, piggyback on it. Drive into the damn ground. Milk it dry. That's what companies do. They find some kind of, not fad, but wait, that worked? Jump on it and make 5 more. Even if the last one is a minor success, it's still a success and we still profit, we win. And of course, merchandising. Like Spaceballs. Merchandising. We can merch it T-shirts, the video games, mugs, toys, all sorts of stuff. Hey, go watch our programs on Hulu and Disney Plus. Because, oh, that's coming out. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Then go watch our programs and give us more time for our ads to play for you. How the hell it works over there. Because I don't have Disney Plus. I ain't getting it. I don't have Hulu either. I ain't getting that. I find other ways to watch them. With the help of Jack Sparrow. So, I mean, merchandising, marketing, it's all the business. It's all about the business because it's show business. It's how it's always been. It's always will be. That's why I can't say I'm not mad about it, because this is typical. It's absolutely typical. And if there's enough people that just want to watch it and hey, you enjoy it, then of course they don't market it to them. Of course they don't milk it dry. Why wouldn't they? They found an audience for it. They want to milk that audience dry. Then move on to something else. Mark my words, one day they're going to reboot Die Hard. One day there will be an article on here that will reboot Die Hard. Mark my words. Don't ask me how, like, because you know they'll do it, and you don't be asking yourself how. There's always a way. Never get behind a studio. Never get in the way of a studio and their money, because they'll do anything to power through. This is how bad it is. The top 10 movies, the second one is Kraven the Hunter. When that's your most anticipated movie, one of them is Kraven the Hunter, then you know these are up shit creek. And Wicked, about some lady being pissed off that someone changed her poster, the face on her poster, and then had a meltdown. For fuck's sake. Hopefully that helps Nastassia Blue. Again, love the name. Don't love this. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.